In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the cooling fan on your Ram 2500. This is going to be located in the front of the motor. Let's get started. Using a clip tool, remove all of the plastic clips for the front trim. There's going to be 6 clips working your way into the middle. Remove those 6 clips and then repeat the same process on the other side. We have 2 more plastic clips on the back. Go ahead and remove them. We're going to lift up on our trim piece. And remove it from the vehicle. Using a 10mm socket, remove the 2 bolts for the air dam. There's one on each side. Do the same thing on the other side. On the back of our intake, we have a Christmas tree clip holding on our harness. Go ahead and pop this clip off the intake. Remove the intake. Looking down inside the engine bay, we're going to follow our harness back from our clutch for our fan. We have a connector right here, and there's a push button right on that finger. We're going to push on that, pull straight back, remove the connector. Separate that. We're going to use a trim tool. I have a Christmas tree clip right here, and pop this bracket off. Pop that clip out. Using a trim tool, we're going to pop the 2 plastic connectors off of our fan shroud. There's one for that AC line and one for this harness. Pop them both off. Using a 13mm socket, we're going to remove the top bolt for the fan shroud. There's one more on the other side, just below the radiator hose. Go ahead and remove that as well. Behind our AC line, you're going to have a plastic clip. You're going to push this clip towards the front of the vehicle, and then your fan shroud will be allowed to pop up. We have these plastic clips on both sides. Go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Using a pair of pliers, we're going to pinch the upper radiator hose clamp. I'm going to pull it back on the hose. I have my fan shroud ready to come out, nice and loose. But we need to take this off to get it out. We're going to quickly remove the hose. There is going to be some coolant that comes out. Be sure you have a bucket under the vehicle to catch it. Remove the fan shroud. I'm going to reinstall that hose. We're going to slide a pry bar down in between the heads of the bolts. And we're going to use a 1 7/8 wrench. We're going to hold our pry bar still while we crack our nut free. Using a 13mm wrench, remove the 2 nuts at the top. Do the same thing on the other side. Pull the top of that fan shroud forward and remove the cooling fan and clutch assembly. Using a 10mm socket, we're going to remove all of the bolts for the clutch. We have to remove the clutch out of our fan. To do this, we're going to take a rubber mallet. We're going to drop the fan onto the front of it to pull it out and break the rust between it. And remove the clutch from the fan. Install the fan clutch. Get all the bolts started. Run all the bolts back down. Make sure all the bolts are nice and tight. Flip the assembly over. Install the nuts onto the bolts. Snug the nuts down. Do this in a cross pattern. Get all the nuts nice and snug, and we're ready to go back on the car. Pull the shroud forward and drop the fan down into place. Spin the fan on. Stick our pry bar down there to hold those studs. Snug the fan down, get it nice and tight. Install the top nuts. Snug it down, get it nice and tight. Do the same thing on the other side. Pull the fan clutch connector over. Install that Christmas tree clip. Install the connector. Push until you hear a click. If you don't hear a click, give it a pull. Make sure it's locked on. We're going to get our fan shroud ready to install into place. We're going to pop off that upper radiator hose. Drop the shroud past it, reinstall that hose. Push it down on both sides, making sure it clips into those clips. You shouldn't be able to pull up on it, it should be clipped into place. Pinch the clamp and pull it back into place. I'm going to clean up any of the mess I made with a clean rag. Install the plastic harness stay. Install the plastic stay for the AC line. Install the top bolt. Snug the bolt down. Get it nice and snug. Do the same thing on the other side. Install that top bolt. Install the intake down into place. Get it fully installed onto the intake box. Get the top two bolts started. There's one on each side. Snug down the bolts. Get them nice and tight. Install the top trim piece. Get it to sit inside of the bumper. Do the same thing on the other side. Install all the plastic clips along the front. Install the two plastic clips in the back. Remove the cap for the coolant reservoir. Top off the coolant as needed. There's lines at the bottom of the reservoir giving you a minimum and maximum line. Reinstall the cap for the reservoir, and you're good to go.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.